How's everyone doing? Today I'm going to be doing a review for Jim Beam Fire. If you've tried Jim Beam Fire, definitely let me know what you think of it. And a really eye-catching and appealing label and design right there. Jim Beam Kentucky Fire. And you've got the logo right there. And it's a fiery cinnamon kick. I like the gold outline and border. Cinnamon liqueur infused with Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And this is 35% alcohol by volume or 70 proof. And you got right up on the back, and it says Jim Beam Kentucky Fire contains all the pride of the Beam family's 220-year history with a red-hot take on family tradition. Our distillers have infused intense sweet cinnamon liqueur with the fine Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, the perfect mix of a bourbon with a touch of warm cinnamon and a fiery kick. It does say best enjoyed chilled as a shot. Made with quality whiskey. Enjoy chilled. So chill it up, put it in the freezer for a little bit. And you do have the established in 1795 in Boston, raised up all around the neck right there, the base of the neck. And then on the actual neck you've got more branding in the red, which is good for the cinnamon. And Jim Beam is capitalizing on the big cinnamon craze, cinnamon flavored and blended liqueurs and whiskeys, kind of popularized by Fireball, which is probably the least good of all the cinnamon blended and flavored liqueurs and whiskeys out there. But now let's go ahead and try this one out. Got my shot glass right here. Let's go ahead and pour it. And right from opening the bottle, you get that really strong aroma of cinnamon and sweetness. And it pours a light golden yellow, kind of looks like apple juice. But let's go ahead and give it a proper smell. Yep, it is cinnamon forward with some sweetness on the nose. It smells like Red Hot candy, Atomic Fireball, Big Red Gum. But let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. You have sweetness up front, and then you have cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. It's sweet, but not cloyingly so. It's got that spiciness, a little bit of prickly on the tongue. It's not overpowering with the sweetness or the cinnamon. It's very well blended and balanced. It's smooth and mellow, sweet and spicy. Slightly oaky flavor, no real alcohol burn. I think the alcohol burn is just very minimal. The alcohol is masked very well here. You see a little bit of that syrupy residue on the shot glass, but it's actually not syrupy. Fireball, for instance, is very syrupy, and that's not the case here with the Jim Beam Fire. The bourbon flavor comes out a little bit more on the back end, and I think really meshes well with all the different flavors going on. Much like the aroma, it tastes like an alcoholic version of an Atomic Fireball or Red Hot candy or Big Red Gum. It tastes great straight up, but it'll be really good as a mixer, especially with Coke. Sticky mouthfeel, long-lasting flavor, goes down smooth and easy, high drinkability factor. It's not quite to the level of Jack Daniel's Fire, but it is much cheaper price-wise than Jack Daniel's Fire, and Jim Beam Fire is head and shoulders above Fireball, which is so sweet and can barely be considered whiskey. Excellent balance between the sweetness, the cinnamon, and then the bourbon. If you like cinnamon-flavored liqueurs and whiskeys, I think you'll really enjoy Jim Beam Fire. Initially going in, I was thinking this was going to be basically mid-tier, better than Fireball, but not quite as good as Jack Daniel's Fire, which is kind of the case, but I think it is much closer to Jack Daniel's Fire than it is to Fireball. So it is on the higher end of the middle range, I guess. Not quite up to Jack Daniel's Fire, but way better than Fireball. This is so incredibly good, much better than I was initially expecting. So smooth and mellow and balanced. Oh, I love it. Jim Beam Fire is a great cinnamon flavored whiskey. I would highly recommend it, and I give Jim Beam Fire an 8 out of 10. And if you've tried Jim Beam Fire, definitely let me know what you think. Leave me a comment or video response down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.